Can you hear me now? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Microphone. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, Leah. Thank you very much. Make far more sense. Wonderful. Thank you, Traveler. Now that I've figured all this out, please do stop by to hear my stories tomorrow night. Alright, we're going to pop up again, so watch out. Yay! We can be heard and seen. How's the feed looking? Alright. Now we're going to go over into the menus and we're going to change our time of day so that we don't actually have to wait until time. So in 3, 2, and 1. Alright, and here we go. We're going to change it over to the clock. Well, this says tomorrow, so I'm probably going to have to go a full rotation around. Okay, so it's going to shift the light across the screen in 3, 2, and 1. Shouldn't be too bad because we do have this kind of fade here, but you are going to see the lights shifting as the day moves in and out. All right, daytime's coming back up, and we are coming back down into the night. Let's see if we can get this man a cup of coffee, right? I personally like Sumeru at night anyway. Little spots of light coming in through the trees. Quite pretty. Alright, let's go in and see if this man can earn some coffee with our tale. Mata says, ahem, today's tale took place in a faraway land. Please enjoy the song of Animo and the Dragon. Back when the dragon came, none knew its name. Who could save Mondstadt from peril? Who could keep its creatures safe? The hero came forth on the wind as the bard played his lyre and sang softly, why has 1,000-year vigil been ended in a single day? The toxic blood of the abyss has clouded the dragon's perception. The demonic wind cleared and the toxic blood was cleansed. Please, all you who come after, carve that name into your memory. For who is the song dedicated to? The dragon of the East Valen. Hey, there we go. Now that's an interesting tale, one of the members in the audience says. Izim, the antagonist turned out to be forced into that position. That's always a moving development. Today's story ends here, our storyteller says. Please do come again. Yay! I think we got him some coffee, guys. Alright, I have to help my cat up on the couch. Hold on one second. You want up? Okay, come on. No, we're not getting food. Come on. I got you. There we go. Yes. Everyone, this is Chosen. He's my little disabled baby. He's a good boy. There you go, buddy. Okay. Alright. So you come, traveler. What do you think of the story today? It was a story well told, that's what I'm going to say. Let's give compliments. Aha, so you concur with the other listeners then. In a new era, we shall have new heroes and tales. Thanks to them, people like me always have a living to earn. Oh, and thanks to you, I can finally afford a nice cup of coffee. Isn't that right, Autumn? Gotta love that coffee. Thanks for the stories you shared with me. Please take this as your payment. Don't forget to share new stories with me when you come across them. Alright. Well, let's just look at this really beautiful coffee shop, huh? This is one of my favorite songs in Sumeru. Should I say it like Nouvellette does? Sumeru. Look at, there's a little kitty. Hi, kitty.
Acting cafe manager in Tech, at your service.
Alright, so I'm actually kind of low on my coffee beans, so I'm going to stop in with Enteka and buy some from her. So let's prepare for the menu shifting a little bit. Alright. In 3, 2, and 1. What you got, honey? She's got some baklava, paradise pudding. That's what I need. Some coffee beans. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to open up my menus. Prepare yourself. We've got Operation Graze. Okay, so this one is really fun. We kind of go to a spot, we start it, and we have to get to another position in a certain amount of time. I usually like to set it at night, and if it's over the desert, it's really, really pretty. You get to see the stars. I don't know how much the feed is because Twitch is going to throttle me until I make, what do you call it, the first level tier with them. So, you know, hopefully we'll get there one day. Let's go ahead and navigate to that.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Gotta let Kazuha say a little something from time to time. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and open our map up in just a moment and prepare yourself for that, okay? A little bit of flicker. If it opens it, there we go. Alright, let's see if I can find my little blinky spot. Oh good, it's a desert spot. Oh, I'm excited about that. Okay. Alright, prepare yourself. It might be a little bright out there. I'll switch over to nighttime when we get there. And we're heading there now. Oh good, looks like we're already at night. Where do we need to go to start this? There it is. Alright, we're going to step on our little pad and then we'll be off in a second. Alright.
I follow the wind.
There we go. We're up over the hill now. Gotta touch down a little bit. And we're there. We're gonna run away if anybody wants to start a fight with us. There we go. So those are the two dailies that don't involve any kind of fight. The other two are probably going to be fights. So let's just avoid that. I can do that later on. So this is the desert at night. I have my little genie bottle, which is a gadget on me, and it prevents me from being completely blinded by the sandstorm. Let's just take a look up at the sky. All the swirling is always so pretty. And who doesn't love the desert sand at night with all the little glittery bits?
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Oh, and the little cat next to me needs some attention. There we go. Give him a little love. Alright, you know what's a really cool place around here? It's the oasis. So let's go in there and head in there. It's completely different from the rest of the desert. I'm going to open my menu up, so hold on 1 second in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna go down below. So hold on a second and we're gonna head there in just a moment. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah, we have all the kitties. There's this little kitty. There's one behind me over here. That's my Scooby-Doo. She squeaks. She's in charge of the chat. No, she's not always the best. Alright, so we are going to go down to the orchard, sorry. 3, 2, and 1. In here, time stands still. And it's quite a neat effect. It is the resting place of one of the gods, if you will. I am currently in need of some companions. This is so fun, running across the water. I need some companions to come sit on these thrones with me. If you can get 3 people to sit on all of these thrones, you get an achievement. So, one of these days I'll have enough companions to do that, I'm sure. This is one of the prettier places. And it has such fun sounds. As he walks on the water. And here, time stands still unless you touch one of these, and then you can move some things around. So let's check that out. And then you can actively change time, which is really fun. It's part of the puzzles of unlocking this area. I wish you could see the game in its actual full quality. It's not too bad as long as I don't move too much. You can kind of get a really good sense of it. There's things like the atmosphere that you kind of miss when you watch it on the stream. I mean, look how cool that is. To be fair, the first time I was in here, I was like, oh, this is a whole new level of creepy. You know, don't want to stay here too long. You don't want to get stuck.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
I don't know how well it's coming through, but the reflection value is just unbelievable. What always strikes me is this is a free-to-play game. Like, you don't have to pay any money to play it. And look at all the detail that they kind of put in there. I mean, that's fantastic. Also, if you ever wanted to do some like photo shoots with your characters, anyone who's done any photography knows that this kind of light is usually the best. I mean, look how beautiful you can get them to look. Here, let's throw Layla in there. I'm going to switch characters, prepare for just a little bit of a flicker. And 3, 2, and there we go. Look how pretty she looks. Yes, very much so. The care and detail is definitely put in the same. It's kind of funny. I'm one of those people that I'm going to hunt down and I'm going to find anything that I can interact with. So one of the first things I did here was this. Can I jump on it? What does it do? The little sound of their feet running on it. Always makes me happy. Let's go mess around with some more time. I think this is it over here. Let's have a moment. We had people that we laid to rest here, so we'll just appreciate them. There are so many very sad stories in Genshin. Now that I have a camera, people are going to watch me cry a lot. Alright, let's mess with some time. Let's see what goes on. Oh, look, we've revealed a cave. There we go. Is that Autumn, is that a reference to a song? Oh my. So I promise that when I get 3,000 likes on TikTok, I'm going to make a video introducing all of the cats, and I think this morning, with that sound, I probably have reached it. So, be prepared. There's going to be a cat introduction happening soon. Look at that. That's so fun. I just think that's so neat. Yeah, okay. To be fair, we might be kind of part of that league, as the traveler has come in and their sibling are known as descenders. So yeah, they probably have a lot of god powers why we can interact and connect with the element in the world. Look at these frozen leaves. See, everyone goes, oh, it's so peaceful, and I'm like, oh, it's so scary. That's how I feel when I come onto something like that. Alright, let's find another really cool place in game. Okay, so Dragon Spine is a little scary. I'll try to keep us on paths where the you're freezing blink doesn't happen. So we're going to open up our menu in 3, 2, and 1. So this is a Mondstadt. Dragon Spine is like a frozen, and you can actually be affected by the cold area. I love the visuals. The sound can sometimes bother me when you're out exploring, you're not near a heat source. It starts telling you, you're freezing, you're freezing. I'm like, yeah, I know. There's a little bar at the bottom. I don't need any sound, thank you. I've complained about it before, but they're not going to change it. You know, now it's just part of the game. All right, let's go into Dragon Spine, and we're going to do that in 3, 2, and 1.
The snow is sparkling, just like the stars in the night sky.
The music here is also quite beautiful.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to start walking around, but I think I'm going to need to switch characters just to bring in some fire so I can keep us warm when we need to be. So give me just a second in 3, 2, 1. Switching over to our map area. Okay. We're going to see some blinking up on the left side. Hold on a moment. Alright, let's bring Linny.
We'll be a traveling magic troupe.
Kazuha's probably not too bad to hear, but let's switch out Layla. Who should we bring with us? Let's bring Yanfei, just for fun. She is our lawyer and just general awesome fire elemental. We love her so much. And of course it didn't switch her, so there you go. Push the button.
Ready
There
for
we go.
trial.
Yeah, she is. Alright, let's Dragon Spine this up. Oh wow, so like I have this at 100 and somehow I've managed to miss this chest. I, Autumn, also love the cold. Very, very much. I would rather
to a life of wandering.
put on a hoodie and multiple layers than, you know, get down to nothing. Alright, this quartz will help us not get too cold. I used to threaten people at work. Be like, oh, it's cold in the shop. Like, it's Florida. It's not that cold. I can only take off so much clothes. I mean, unless you'd be okay with me
Time to go.
working in the nude. They're all like, yeah, exactly. Put on a sweater. Alright, so I'm going to need to get to a heat source, and I don't want to mess with those guys. Because I don't want to have you hear this blinky blinky. The quartz did not last as long as I wanted it to. Okay, so we have a Dragon Spine Sealy over here, and they have a nice little warmth to them, and they'll get that little bar down at the bottom off of us, so you don't have to hear the blinky blink sounds. Alright. Let's find our next source of heat. Hopefully there'll be one down here. I think flying down over this mountain is probably the most fun. We got a heat source right over here. Well, I can only take off so much clothes. That's really what it is. You know what I mean? And when I worked in a costume shop, we literally had a rack of sweaters. Just hoodies, sweaters, jackets. Please, just go grab one. Ooh. Falling in holes. Not a good thing. I'm known as the abominable snowman in my house. But you know, on a cold night, I keep everybody warm. Alright, so I'm going to go up to the top of the mountain. We're going to take a teleport, which means I'm going to open my map in 3, 2, and 1. Let's see, where's a good top spot? Okay, so this is going to take us all the way to the top. Alright, in 3, 2, and 1. Go. And I am going to need to set us a fire. So hold on a second. Watch your eyes. Oh, didn't even hit it. There we go. Alright, I'm going to flash the screen real fast so we can get this fire started. So prepare yourself in 3, 2, and 1. Alright, nice and lit. Keep us toasty. The music's beautiful on Dragon Spine. Music's beautiful throughout Genshin. I personally love to take a shower listening to music from the chasm, because it's just so relaxing. Oh, we're gonna run away from those guys. They're gonna try to start a war, but we're just gonna keep running. There we go. What's really cool about Dragon Spine is really high up in elevation with everything else. And now that they've allowed us to start to see certain things, there's the tree from Sumeru over there. We can see Fontaine in the distance, which is really cool. Alright, we're going to try to get a little bit higher up until I start running into problems. If we start getting a little too cold, I might just blip back down because I don't want to have anyone listen to that. There's my heat source. Okay. Look how pretty that is. So that's the tree in Sumeru, where Sumeru City is. Or no, wait, that might be Wang. No, that's the inn in Liyue. Oh, there's the Jade Chamber up in the distance. Autumn, that's awesome. I understand. The appealing of being a duck is I call it my ducky time. We're gonna quack quack all the way. Okay. Oh crap. Alright, prepare your ears for some blinking. I'm trying to get to a fire source right now. I don't see one up here. There is one down there. Alright, that'll stop that sound. That is the only thing I don't particularly like about Dragon Spine. I don't like the blinking. It doesn't need to tell me that I'm gonna start dying of cold soon. We can see Mondstadt right over there. See the cathedral spires and a little bit of the windmills. There's old Mondstadt right there with the tower where the dragon's at. Yeah. Their clothes are so awesome. Do you want to see some character clothes? I can go through the characters. Alright, hold up. We're going to open up the menu and look at all of the characters I have in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So this is Zhang Li. He is actually the Archon of the place known as Liyue. He goes by a few names. He's been known as Morax. He's known as Rex Lapis. Pretty much all the gold in Savat, this world we're in, is pretty much produced by this gentleman here.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
He has a fantastic voice. Goes on a lot about wine. Apparently, it's actually part of like a poem and story from China. So he's actually referencing an old tale, which is very much him. He's known as the god of Geo. So he's a rock that which stands time, you know. But he goes off and off about like even though that is strength and power, it is time that also degrades us.
Osmanthus wine
See, there he
tastes the
is.
same as I remember.
Going off about the wine.
But where are those who share the memory?
He sometimes also often appears as a dragon, so you can see his little scales in his wardrobe. He's one of my favorites. I love him. He's a shielder, and if you get his constellation up, which means you like pull him so many times, he'll actually be a hero. Yeah. He misses his friends.
Osmanthus wine
He
tastes
lives
the same as I remember.
forever, right?
But where are those who share the memory?
But a lot of his friends who helped him fight wars and bring peace to his land have passed on or been degraded and hurt. So part of his story quest is kind of helping that. Now, as a tailor, I would say this coat doesn't fit him exactly correctly because the waist is in the appropriate place and he has wrinkles in strange places. But that's me. All right, so this is Yanfei. We're going to move over. I mean, look at that cute little shorts. Like, look at that. Her little bloomers. Yanfei, so Morax is known as also the god of contracts. And she's from Liyue as well, and she's a lawyer there. So she helps draw up contracts as well as help her clients navigate the legal system that is quite difficult in Liyue in that kind of sense. She is also what's known as an adeptus. They are elemental beings. She's a half Adeptus, half human. And so she herself also has certain level of powers to herself. I love her little scales and stuff that she has, and her antlers. All right, and we're going to move over one more. This is Kazuha. His family used to make swords in the land known as Inazuma. The Archon in that land is Raiden. We'll show her later. He's one of my favorites. Yeah. Well, they're in like some of these clothes. You're just like, I don't understand. When we get into some of the archers, I'll kind of like point out the things that bother me the most because I'm an archer. I went hunting with bows, so. But yeah, Kazuha's great. He's a very powerful wind. He's also a 5-star, so they're always known as to be a little bit extra, you know. All right, our next one is Lenny. He's another 5-star. He is a magician in the land of Fontaine. He's also technically part of a group called the Fatui, who in some cases have been our enemy. The Fatui are from the land of Snezhnaya, and the Tsaritsa, their god, is the god of ice, the god of cryo. And, you know the saying where you can't, I don't know, it's a matter of like getting what you need at whatever cost. That's kind of how that land is like. Unfortunately, the costs are a bit too high, in my opinion. And that's kind of where a lot of the problems run into with the Fatui is. This gentleman really is quite delightful, very funny. I love his laugh. It always cracks me up. So yeah, so he does a lot of magic tricks as his idol. He has a sister who I do have here, and I'll point her out later, who is his assistant. And then he has an adopted brother who's pretty fantastic. But Lenny's great. He's my archer, my pyro archer. Me and Gina Davis. Oh, archers? Is Gina Davis an archer? I did not know that. Interesting. So yeah, I'm particularly fond of my archers. Things that concern me though is like his sleeves are a little rough, kind of being poofy and weird points. You're probably going to get snagged up in your arrow. Alright, this is my new character we're going to go to, Navia. Look how absolutely freaking stunning she is. Look at that little peep show back she's got going on. Isn't that cute? Oh my god. I would love to cosplay her. Just in the sheer fact of the outfit being so absolutely beautiful. And if you get really close, you can kind of see her bloomers if they don't fade them out on me. They have little open sides with X's. Okay, so these bloomers she's wearing, her undershorts, they are almost the exact same pattern, I would say, in like shape of like a 1920s silk, like underpinnings for a woman. I've made a set. So my heart, I would love to make those little bloomers with the little cutouts and X's in them because, oh my goodness, so cute. And they gave her thigh pudge, which I absolutely adore. Like, oh, you know me. Oh, thank you. It's been a while since I've cosplayed up too heavily. Look at that. Look at that. My goddess right there. She's a Geo character, and I love her for the fact that she's a claymore. I don't have her Perfect weapon. Here, I'm gonna blink down. We're gonna have a little shift over and we're gonna show her weapon. This is what I have on her right now. We got this one from a recent event, and the power on it is based on how many Melusines, which are these cute little characters. We'll take you there because that's really fun. These cute little characters that you've helped in the village. You get stickers put on them, on the sword, and then you get a boost for every single one you've helped. Her fighting stance is really fun. When she fights, she kicks her claymore into the enemy, and it's super awesome. And she has an umbrella gun. It's just cool as heck. Okay. We're going to move over to our albedos. We're going to switch up to our attributes. Come back over here. He is an artificial human being. He's a brilliant artist and an alchemist. And he's from Mondstadt. And you can tell him from other people. Exactly. Otherwise, how are you keeping it up, right? If you don't have a little thigh pudge helping you squeeze it on, that's how you know you're a real person. You got a good level of thigh pudge right there. I love his boots and his little shorts. He actually hangs out on Dragonspine all the time. He's got a, if you will, an office. Right? Yeah, Fontaine has a lot of steampunk elements. I could take you to Meripede after we look at the rest of the characters. We'll try to hurry this along. I have a lot of characters. Alright, we've got another 5 stars. This character is known as the Wanderer. You get to rename him.
Relax.
He has a bit of an antagonist personality, as you can tell. He's known as the naughty type. If you're looking at archetypes, especially in like the Otamo dating games. He was once an enemy who used to kick your butt a lot. So now he's on our side. We've changed up his whole entire look, and we get to rename him. So I named him Asher Bashir. He's the only 5-star who's, well, okay, so I've pulled for 2 5-star weapons. This is one of them. This is the one that I got. The other one was for Navia. Why could I not get the axe claymore? Oh, it's so cool. Maybe next time. Hopefully they'll have a rerun sooner than later. But yeah, he's really fun. All right, and he's an Animo character. My next Animo character is Zhao. He's a polearm. He's also an Adeptus. He cleanses the darkness and sin that gets leaked into the world from the abyss. So he takes on a lot of karmic charge, and he's worried about polluting the people and places that he loves. So he tends to keep his distance a lot, which just makes everybody love him a bit more. The Traveler has the ability to actually cleanse and remove things. So I have a feeling that's every time she's around him, or he, depending on which Traveler you chose, gives him a little healthy boost. He will actually use up his health points in attack, so you have to be mindful when using him. This is him having one of his moments and pulling back out. Yes, there is a kitty talking to me from my porch currently. Yeah. There's lots of kitties. All the kitties. He kind of sees Zhongli as like a father type almost. Like there's that kind of relationship. He's known as one of the Yaksha Adeptus. He fought side by side with Morax to save Liyue from a lot of chaos in the past. So, and being that he's an Animo character, if you whisper on the wind his name, he hears you. So that's pretty fantastic. One of these days, I'll make his mask. I have a feeling that's probably what I'm going to do, is go through and make all the masks for all the Genshin characters. Alright, our next one is Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is a 5-star, and
2,
kind of one of the most
Three,
controversial
4.
ones in the game. She is on like your basic banner. She's a zombie. It's a little zombie girl. The her little talisman is what's keeping her alive. And she's the assistant to Baiju, who is the apothecary, if you will, in Liyue. So, I love how she runs. She runs creepy fast, and when she stops, she almost kind of like falls over and then like comes back. She's loved and hated. Hated because she's on the basic banner, the wish banner, and she keeps popping up and destroying everyone's 50/50s. So she's like always available to get. The messed up part is people are like, oh, I have C6 Chi-Chi, and they're all sad. I only have her like C1. I'm like, I would love to have her at C6. But the Archons do not have that in it for me. I just love her outfit. It's super fun. Now we are at Sino. This guy. King of the dad joke. He is the super serial dude. He is the General Mahamatra in Sumeru. And he basically makes sure all the researchers at the academy aren't doing things that are nefarious or unhealthy. Not only for the environment, for the world of Teyvat. There's a lot of ability to, you know, if you will, mess around and find out in Teyvat. So he is definitely one of the protectorates of knowledge, if you will. Anything too dangerous and he comes in and stops it. And to try and make himself seem like he has a calm and demure personality that's fun and approachable, he tells dad jokes. Really, really bad dad jokes. So, of course, I absolutely adore him. This is one of my favorite animations. Now, a lot of the polearms have a similar animation, but it just looks so much better on Sino. I mean, look at that. His little kick flip up. Kick flip up. Bam. He's great. I love him very, very much. And of course, if you are a child of our age, you fell in love with things like the Fifth Element and are obsessed with anything in Egyptology. So, you know, he's beautiful. Alright, so now we're moving on to the Archon. She's an Archon of Inazuma and of Lightning. This electro-powered elemental being is crazy. She needs therapy. This one here. People didn't realize it back in the day that it was actually two Archons of Inazuma, her and her twin sister. Of course, everything Fifth Element's excellent, right? This knucklehead, yeah, was trying to protect her world, her and her sister. She was the fighter, her sister was more of the politician and the calming force leading the people. Her sister got killed in the battle, and she, really did not take it well. She tried to create a puppet. She did it twice. The first one, that's who Wanderer is. But Wind Guy from before, yeah, I gave him a lot of mommy issues because she abandoned him after she loaded him up with her memories and he started crying. So she didn't think he could handle the position and just left him alone, locked up by himself. This woman has just no nurturing to her at all. And in her continued grief, created another puppet to be just like her, to try and create an eternity in which nothing changes. Unfortunately, none of your people are mortal, so that's not going to be like a thing for them. They're all going to pass, which means they're all going to change all the time. You can't stop that. And she tried to take everybody's elemental powers from them, to try to take their ambition and try to keep more things the same. And again, it didn't work out for her. We had to kibosh that as the traveler. Yeah. Some people really worship this person, as far as fan, because, I mean, look at her outfit. She is beautiful. But she has a lot of personal growth she needs to work on. And learning how to mourn for her sister was definitely something that she needs to deal with. She just hasn't. She sequestered her way in Euthymia, her little nothing changes world, and meditated for 500 years. 500 years. She finally came out kicking and screaming because we dragged her out of there and was like, oh, the world's different. Yes. My eternity didn't stick. It did not. So why don't we give everybody back their visions and stop being a jerk? Yeah. So that's Raiden. Beautiful outfit. Kind of way too intense, needing to calm down. She needs a Snickers. All right, so now we're going to move over to Baiju. I love him. He is so fun. Look at this outfit. Ah. I would 10 out of 10 embroider that painstakingly. He's the poster child for Lululemon, though. Yeah, he has a lot of issues. Like I said, because he was abandoned, he kind of tried to like make sense of the things that he knew. Try to make sense of the world around him. He was never really giving, because what she gave him and what she imparted in him was not necessarily all the information and knowledge. And she herself has a disconnect with humanity because she's always kept herself away from humanity, unlike her sister, who was like the heart and soul of Inazuma. So of course, Wanderer, poor thing, the puppet child, you know, he had his heart broken a few times because he didn't understand that when the kid said, cause he met up with this child that kind of like helped bring him out of this locked up place. This kid was going to be with him forever. Well, the kid was very sick and the kid passed away. So it kind of like, well, people are lying to me. They say they're going to be here forever and they just keep abandoning me. He didn't understand that humans don't live forever. They can't. And he didn't understand that the child was sick. Years later, looking back, he was like, yeah, now I get what was going on and what happened. But it was so heartbreaking and wrenching for him. You know what I mean? That he just kept feeling this. And then the Fatui, finding out what he was, lied to him some more and manipulated him and basically kind of like Stockholm Syndrome this poor thing and used him to do great evil. So it's partly why he's now that he knows everything that's going on, is aware of the lies that were told to him. The Traveler really kind of helped him out that way, as well as Nahida, who is the god of wisdom from Sumeru. Because of that, he's now on our side and kind of helping us do things. I mean, as far as somebody could ever be on our side in his case. You know what I mean? Like, because everyone always goes, oh, he's just horrible, he's mean. Yeah, except for the fact that he has so much regret in the things that he did while he was under the influence of many lies. So yeah, no, he still has a moral code. He still has a moral twinge in his heart. And right now it's full of vengeance for the lies that were thrust upon him and what they made him do. So he's a little sassy man, sassing all the time. This is Baiju. He is our apothecary and healer. He runs the pharmacy in Liyue. Oh, Autumn, you have no idea. Yes, yeah. There's like at least 1,000 years of history that they have given the backstory of Tavat. This guy came from Chanyu Vale. They're actually going to be releasing that portion of Liyue in the next update. I'm really excited about that. The snake that he has on him is Changsheng. He is like an ailment eater. So the snake will help take the sickness from the sick person and transfer it to Baiju and help heal Baiju. But Baiju kind of always has a little bit of a cough and sickness going on him. He can, as a vessel, only take on so many diseases. So he's actually trying to find a way of not only healing people, but preventing the snake and him from suffering death. He doesn't want Changsheng to have to go to another person. So that's kind of what his main body of research is, as well as just generally aiding people who are sick. He is a Gendro character, so he uses the power of plants, which makes sense, him being an apothecary and all. But yeah, his Lululemon game is it's pretty tight. Look at those leggings, right? Bam, leggings. It's cute. I'd wear them. Little crop top, belly button showing. Let's see. All right, our next one. Okay, this next character broke a lot of people. This is Alhaitham.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Autumn, no, you're not talking too much for the chat at all. Type and chat away. This really should be what it's kind of like about asking questions, talking. So yeah, feel free. But yeah, Alhaitham broke a lot of people. Alhaitham also has sensory issues. That's why he's wearing his noise-canceling headphones that he sometimes puts music on to help him focus and concentrate. If there was anybody who was autistically coded, it would be Alhaitham.
No. Whatever.
Always with a book on him, always reading, always kind of in his own world. He has his own strict sense of justice. He takes the jobs that he wanted. He became the scribe for Sumeru, simply because it meant people would leave him alone and he could read everything he wanted. Of course. So, yes, we love our autistically coded Mr. Alhaitham. Outside the fact that he is very handsome.
Huh? No.
He is currently pondering the keys because he has a roommate named Kaveh. And they constantly switch out each other's keys and other things like that, and it is quite the hassle, and Alhaitham always gives him crap. But, you know. He's our Dendro man. He is also a man of swords, which I have this really fun umbrella on him. I had something else on him. Somebody recommended me putting this back on him. This is originally what I had on him. This sword, when you use it, has a little feature where it'll make this little, like, tongue sticking out image, and it's quite fun. So, it's a really great one. And I love his outfit. It looks like window panes and glass etching pieces. So, yeah. Yeah, he broke all the fandom. We were clamoring to get him. All right, our next character is another one from Sumeru. He is named Tanari. Yes, it does. And a tongue. Look at his tongue. Look at that tongue. And it's an umbrella. It's an umbrella sword, which makes it cool as heck. And you get a stack from using it too. It's really kind of fun. This little emblem comes out and goes, bah! It's great. Okay, so this is Tanari. All right, so let's talk about archery. His glove, okay, first off, the solid sleeve should be on the other arm. Okay? It should be on the bow wielding arm. And his really cool gloves here with these really neat cuffs would be in the way of your string, especially how he fires. So I would, if I was the designer, I would switch this up and out a little bit. Just as a person who's used bows, I wouldn't want that getting in my way. Because he'll hold his bow kind of like down inside and fire out this way, so it's just going to scrape right across the bottom of the arm. If anything, you're going to want to have coverage here, because you don't want to bruise your whole arm all the way down. But yeah, that's my one thing with that. He is our plant guy. He is a forest ranger in Sumeru. He's constantly helping people who get lost. He does plant research. He's just generally all around awesome guy. I love Mitanari. I mean, he's a fox guy, so come on, look at that tail. His little ears are so cute. When you bring him into a party, his first thing is, who's eating a poisonous mushroom again? Ugh. He and Sino are very, very good friends. Alright, so this is Nouvelette. He is now the elemental. He is, I don't know, you could call it like the story isn't connected for them necessarily. He comes from a line of desert foxes. So I do have a kitsune. Hold on a second. We're going to open up the character selection. Where's my little... Oh, no, that's not her. Where's Miko? This is Yao Miko. And she is a kitsune. Though she hides her form. She can come in a few different forms, so you don't see her tail. So yeah. And she's from Inazuma, which is based off of Japan. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Tainari is our Finnic fox. So yeah. Now you have Nouvelette. He is our Hydro Dragon. His story recently was quite beautiful. Him kind of... So, when Teyvat was originally, kind of became a world, the 7 different nations had 7 different dragons that imbued and were connected to the elemental powers of each nation. Mondstadt is Anemo. Liyue is Geo. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I don't have all of them. I have 60. And he is from Fontaine, which is the land of Hydro, and he is the Hydro Dragon. Originally, these 7 dragons ruled the world and kept everything in order and in line. Humans started kind of cropping up and kind of connecting to the elemental power. And there are gods known as the heavenly principles. They're the most powerful ones, and they don't exist on Teyvat. They're up in the sky. You can see Celestia, the city where they're from. And they kind of stole the power. A human here can actually connect enough strongly to the elemental power for themselves to become, if you will, like a minor god. And so they stole the power of the gods, or of the dragons. So Nouvelet actually just recently had his power restored to him by the Hydro Archon. It's kind of what ends up happening is the Archons come down, they start connecting with humans, they start loving the humans and looking after them. And then they start looking at the heavenly principles, Celestia, and realizing that they're using the humans and creating this pain and torture for their own devices. So a lot of the Archons start kind of pulling away from Celestia. And the Hydro Archon, who wanted to grant her people the power to be humans, got in trouble with Celestia. And so they cursed the whole entire land of Fontaine. So the only way the Archon could save her people was by unaliving herself and setting the power back into the hands of the Hydro Dragon Nouvelet. So now there's not a damn thing that Celestia can do to Fontaine. It was her little cheeky workaround that she did. She split herself from Archon and human and made the human curse the human with long life. That was Farina, and Farina played the part of the god, even though she didn't have power or anything, to try and pull the wool over the eyes of literally all of Celestia. Once she got enough power together, her god self unalived that portion of herself, freeing her people. It was the only thing she can do, as well as freeing Farina, who had literally been suffering in silence for 500 years, playing the part of an Archon. So, Nouvelet, he is the Chief Justice of Fontaine as well, so he oversees any trials and problems that go on in the world. It was his ruling that helped save all of Fontaine. So yeah. And being the Hydra dragon, he drinks water. He knows how all the water tastes throughout Tavat. And he apologizes for rain. I'm like, no, let it rain. Let it rain eternity. Perfectly okay with that. Yeah. He's beautiful. I love having him. He is OP, as they say. Look at those thigh-high boots. Look at them. Which is great how they designed them on him, because they made them gaiters. Which means you just have to buy a Cuban heel boot, like a little booty, and then we can make gaiters to go on top of them. As far as cosplay goes, that's fantastic. Apparently, they've been doing manga. So, you might be able to find the manga of Genshin Impact. This is like the thing when I talk to my arty people. They've been trying to do interactive theater for years. This is it. You are literally traveling through the story and interacting with characters. Look how, and he has little impressions on the bottom of them too. Like little flower fleur-de-lis on the bottom. So he was well designed. Yeah. He'd be great to make a coat for. But yeah, they've got manga of this somewhere out there. You can actually read it. I have so many books. Like, there's so many books within Genshin Impact. Alright, this is Kamisato Ayato. You know, like the Dark Prince type, the working behind the corners. He's very much like that. He has that fox-like personality. he and his sister are in charge of the clan in Inazuma with the Electro Archon, who deals with, customs and traditions and festivals and keeping all of that up and going. I love him. I think he's a great personality, and I like that type. Super extra. Oh, yes. He is a Hydro character, and his sister Ayaka is a Cryo character, so they actually work pretty well in tandem. I do not have his sister. Look at the little things on the back of his pants, those little fans. How cute. The details are delightful. I love the mixture of the cultural, iconic look mixed in with a modern suit. It's quite fantastic. With a little bit of armor on him as well, so. Alright, we've got... I know, in a white suit too. I'd spill everything all over it. But he has people who clean up after him, so, he's the rich guy type. Now you've got Mona. I actually have 2 outfits for Mona. We got this one recently. Some of the censors, I believe, in China weren't really happy with her first outfit. Here, we're going to look at that. So this is her original one. Okay, so Mona is a Hydro character, and when she moves fast, when you run with her, she actually goes into the ground and looks like she's swimming in the ground. You just see like this water trail wherever she's been. Wherever she pops out, she'll slap Hydro on them. So it made sense to me to have her very much in what is like, swim gear. Right? But I think the censors for some reason weren't happy with it. I don't know. So this is the new outfit, which I think is just as fun. It's a little bit more sporty. I don't see... I don't know. I don't think it's that much of a big difference, but, some people were outraged by it. As people will be. She's really fun. She's an astrologist. She helps read the stars and sees what's going on. She's really cute. Mona Magistus. We have Child. Also, his Fatui name, Tartaglia. We call him Child. He's a Hydro. Now, he is a bow character, but one of his special skills actually gives him like a dueling knife with Hydro. So that's pretty fantastic. He just likes to fight. Fight, fight, fight. Who's stronger? Who's bigger? Who's badder? Not really much else going on in this pretty little head. Yes, she is a witch. Yes, an astrologist / witch. So she's also known as what's a catalyst. That's why she has a book. And she reads the stars and helps people decide their fate. And like I said, she's Hydro, so it makes complete sense that she's in swim gear. Love her hat. How fun is that? So yeah, bad boy Child. I'm really not. He just follows orders a lot of times. He's a goofball. He played a key role in saving a Fontaine because he kept the narwhal, which was sent by the Celestia to devour and basically eat the people in Fontaine. He, through his desire to just battle and become the strongest, kept the stinker busy while you were trying to figure out how to really stop the whale permanently. So yeah, he cheeky little stinky butt doing what he can. Sometimes on the wrong side, sometimes on the right. It's wherever the battle takes him. He actually is an excellent brother, loves his siblings and looks out for them like all the time. So, you know, bad guy with a little bit of a heart of gold in there somewhere. Now this is Traveler. This is the main character that you come in as. Traveler, slowly but surely, every land that they go to takes on the element of that world. Because you are not from Teyvat, you have a connection and can easily connect to everything. Okay, so there are normal narwhals, and then there's the all-devouring narwhal. And this one was kind of like created and kept as a pet by an alchemist. And this greedy, hungry little pet was going into Fontaine and devouring what's known as the primordial sea. See, the primordial sea is very life-creating, as it were, and portions of it kind of like come up and create what's known as eidolons or oceanids. So they're like water people, little elements of water that can take on any shape and any form that they want to. And if they stay in that shape and form long enough, yeah, it's big supernatural animals. So yeah, he's massive. When you fight him, I mean, the narwhal is like, it's like one of the largest looking whales. Like that's its shape is as long as a big whale. So and you get eaten by him, which is kind of fun. I always feel like I'm doing the Men in Black, the first movie, where he's like, eat me, come on, eat me. And he's like, what are you doing? I gotta get my gun back, you know. So yeah, there's this potion where you're trying to make him mad enough that you get eaten by the narwhal, and you fight the guy inside the narwhal. You get spit back out, and then you have to beat the narwhal down. So that's kind of the fun in that. So yeah, this is Traveler. You can pick the sister or you can pick the brother when you come in. I feel like I chose poorly. I should have gone with the dude. Only because her yawn drives me insane. They have idols, and if you sit too long, she starts yawning, and it's this really high-pitchy kind of thing. So it's, yeah, I would have chosen the brother next time. But yeah, so when you come to the world, it's not too bad when she's not standing like that. There you go. See? But her outfit's fun. All those little blue dots right now. She's currently with Hydro element. If she switches to Geo, all of those little blips turn to gold. If she does Dendro, they all turn to green. If she does Electro, they all turn purple. There it is. There's the yawn. Yeah, it drives me insane. So yeah, so I don't have her in my party a lot. But yeah, I mean, if you just need an element, you can just go up to one of the big main statues, touch the statue, and switch over your elemental power so you can be whichever one you have. And each one has its own specialties. Like the Hydro one, she does a pew 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 finger gun with water. The Geo, she drops a big giant rock down that you can climb and get on top of. It's a Geo construct, and it will make like quake waves with it. I haven't. All right. We're going to move on to Delik. This is Delik. He's from Mondstadt. He's a pyro guy. There's a whole backstory between him and Kaya. They are... Thank you, right? So yeah, we don't walk with Traveler very often, but that's life, right? He has a second outfit. I don't have it, so I'm not going to pay money for it. But he has a falcon that comes down and visits him. His elemental burst is a phoenix. that deals AoE damage wherever it goes. He like comes and he swings it out and it just flies out from him. And he is a claymore, so who doesn't love a good hot claymore guy? He's in charge of Dawn Winery. And he's heavily involved in a lot of behind the scenes work in Mondstadt and keeping the place safe. He's kind of angry with how the Knights of Favonius work. He doesn't think they always do what they're supposed to, so he kind of does his stuff all on his own. And his outfit's fantastic. Let's see if maybe they'll let me look at his other one. Okay, so they'll let me look at it. Yeah, I can't run with this, but look at the high ponytail. Oh, his second outfit's really cute. It better be if you're going to pay money for it, right? It also gives him new lines that he'll say. So, this was his outfit of his youth. Ah, Diluc. This is Noelle. Okay, so she's my battle maid. Get it? Battle maid and battle maid, right? She's working to be a knight of Favonius. She is a claymore, a shielder, and a healer. I love bringing her out for co-ops whenever I'm working with other people because I can keep them alive. She has a sweet personality. She's a claymore user as well and a geo user. She is the Knight of Roses, as you can tell. And she looks after a lot of the Favonius Knights, helping them with their armor, cleaning and prepping things. She is a master organizer, and probably one of the kindest and sweetest souls in Favonius. So, love her and her sweet bows. Another really fun character to cosplay. I mean, look how fun that would be, right? Oh, now we're on to Lynette. This is, if you can't tell already, Linny's sister. She is the magical assistant of the century. Calm really likes to stay low-key. I would say she's also another neurodivergent coded character. She is part cat, because look at that tail, how adorable, right? Her little magic trick with a teacup is adorable. She likes to pretend she's a robot so people leave her alone. If that doesn't speak to us, I don't know what does, right? She, I completely understand, Autumn. I getcha. Thanks for sticking around and hanging out. There is a possibility that I could go into, where is it? This next time, and actually read you some books. There are 176 like chapters of books here because you pick up books throughout the world. So at some point we could always kind of go in and read some stories too.
I've heard some say that when you sneeze, it means that someone's thinking about you. Is it Lynette, I wonder? Or is it you?
Isn't he cute? So yeah, let me know what you want to do next time, and we'll have some fun doing rando stuff. And I'm gonna set him on fire. Oh, I don't think they care. This is they want you to Twitch stream it. They actually do drops. So if you play the game and you watch me for about 2 hours and you have it connected to your Twitch, you can get extra benefits inside the game by watching. So they actually try to encourage people to do this type of stuff. So yeah, no. Any kind of fun, cool stuff that we can do that's low key and interesting for you, I would love to do that. I would love to have more access for games for people who have a variety of sensory issues. I think we need to find ways to make the world more inclusive in general. So thanks for helping me out do that, and we'll try to make it as fun for everyone as possible.
This is no time for distraction.
We'll switch him over so he doesn't interrupt too much. So thank you, Autumn. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for asking questions. Thanks for looking at characters. There's so much lore in this. If you are interested, like I said, they've got manga. They've got all sorts of stuff out there. I think they're even working on an anime. So there's that too. Much love, Autumn. Feel better. Thank you for hanging out with us. We can give you a big heart. Love you too. I stream almost every day. I'll try to let you know. I'm gonna try to make Thursdays kind of my stream chill / go on and help people kind of days. So that'll probably be the best ones for you. Mondays I am doing Minecraft. Well, we'll see how hard and fast that is. But yeah, Mondays are gonna be Minecraft days. If you always want to come and hang out, you can do that then too. Bye. Have a wonderful afternoon. Love you, honey. All right. I'll try to remember to text you. Our powers combined, my friend. We will get this done. All right, let's go take care of these battle up ones that we've got to do. It's just the evil. This is the Swift Slayer. I've got to probably have a minute or so to take care of these guys. This will probably be a safer place to get to. Switching out now. All right. All right, we're gonna drop down. All right, now we're gonna commence our warfare. So prepare for some flashing lights, everybody.
Happy to oblige.
All right, we're gonna drop an ultimate on them. It's gonna be kind of bright.
This is order.
Yanfi's gonna come in with some pyro. Hold on a sec. All right, and we need everybody here, so let's.
One with nature.
And we're gonna elemental skill him.
The wind knows me.
Coming down. Got two more. I believe she's probably a Hydro and he's Dendro, so watch out for that. Oh, that might have been a Cryo. Okay, we're gonna pull them together in 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down. Let's lay some fire on him.
Now disappear.
Spicy. We got 47 seconds. Let's hurry this along.
The wind knows me.
Coming down with our skill. Linny coming in for another one. Ooh, she is unhappy with us. Alright, we couldn't heal off of here, so we're gonna go heal off of some wood. 3, 2, and flashy.
Right up.
Excellent. Alright, our next one is another fighting one. How far away from this? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and open our map up for us. 3, 2, and 1. Where are we at? There we go. Heading there now. A little light shifting. Coming back down and in. We're going to come down on top of them, so let's fly up over there. So we got pyro happening. Those little red dancers are going to have some clubs with them. They're going to come running at us with fire. We don't have any water characters, so we're going to do this with some fancy footwork. Going over to Kazuha. Watch for the little flicker flash. And we're going to get all sorts of bright up in here with this guy. Alright, his ultimate is going to fill the screen, so prepare yourself.
The birds come. One with nature.
Bring it in, Zhongli. Pillar. His ultimate's gonna brighten us out.
Into the wind.
Kazuha coming down on him again. Alright, that's that for the dailies today. Swift and taken care of. Oh, we got some treasure hoarders that we're gonna go hunt down. As you're running through Tavat, you're going to have these types of incidences happen.
Another test
It's always good. You can get a little Mora, maybe some materials. Get kicked. Alright. Let's get some elemental action happening with his skill.
One with nature.
Jumping down with it. Yanfei. There we go. All taken care of. Alright, let's check our little compass thing. Hold on, we're going to go into our menus. Oh, that's right. We've got to go see Liben. Oh no, little cat, are you okay? It's okay, little cat. Chosen needs some pets. Hold on a second. Yeah. That's right. Gotta get that snuggle bear when he needs it. There you go. Get you all covered up. Okay, let's go see Liben. Ooh, map. Okay, we're gonna teleport to him. Let's see what he needs to trade with today. Let's see. We're going to have his little box of marbles open up on us. Let's check it out. What you got? What you got? Oh, we have everything he requires. So we're going to exchange that out and get some goodness. Nice. Let's check our menu, see how many more days left of him we have. Got one more day, and then we get the big mega box of marbles. Excellent.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
I wonder, do I have any ammo stuff that I need to use? Let's go check with Marjorie and see if we can trade anything in. Hey Marjorie, what you got? Let's watch out for the menu. Switch. Yep, here we go. I do have a few I can exchange. Excellent. There we go. Yay! Thanks, Mondstadt. The sun coming up in Mondstadt is always quite pretty. Fantastic. Oh. Let's not aggravate Timmy any more than we have to. Oh, he's gonna be mad. Sorry, Timmy. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. We've got about 10 minutes left of my stream. What should we do? We've got some hilichurls we might get a tossle into. Let's go see what they're poking around at. Oh, here they come. Ooh, wow. Alright, we're gonna throw our elemental skill out there.
Incinerate!
We're gonna bring Kazuha out and switch him out for some fun. Alright. Let's prepare for this one.
The wind knows me.
All the little bird chirps are so cute. For a while there, I was always running out of berries. Always running out of berries. So now at this point, I just pick them up wherever I go. If I see them, I'm gonna run and grab them. One of these days, I'm gonna have to do a shopping trip, and we'll go to all of the places and do all of the shopping. I'm probably gonna have to look all that up and mark out the places on the map so that I don't forget any. There's quite a few of them out there. Let's snag some fresh fruit while we're here. Ooh, and a carrot. Who doesn't want a carrot? Grab some stuff from the stalls. I don't want to bother Farah.
I'll deal with them in time.
It's okay, Farah. I believe in you. Okay, let's try to do this with the elements. Hold on a sec. Nope. I guess they're not going to be breakable. Ooh, 3 radishes. Generous. Alright, I'm going to use his elemental skill just so that we can collect this. Alright, for us to collect this one, we're going to have to bring out Linny, so watch for the little flicker. And we're going to fire at it, so we're going to have a little pyro action, a little red, so hold on for a moment. There we go. Now these little water holes usually have a hydro slime or cryo slime pop out of them, so be careful.
Now disappear!
Sorry about that, I should have announced. We had him on us. Alright, let's bring out Kazuha and get these guys together, since they're going to be firing upon us pretty quickly here. Let's see, who else do we have? Guys ready for a little elemental skill in 3, 2, and 1?
Into the wind!
There we go. It's pretty quickly done and over with. Let's grab some resources. Oh, it's a little water trough. I want horses. Or a sumpter beast. I'm desperate. I want them for my teapot so bad. Let's pick up a pine cone. Let's grab all that twinkles over here too. I just want to break all of them. They won't let me. It's mean. A potato! Nope, not breakable. Wheat and a cabbage. So we got some cryo slimes over there. So let's just try to grab those calla lilies and then move along. They want us. You can't have us. You can't. I'll just bounce away. Oh, good. They're going back to their homes. What's up there?
Just where did I drop it?
Oh, did you lose your key again? Let's talk to Wyatt, see what's going on. A coin pouch. Money to his wife. It'll be a disaster if I can't find it. Wyatt, my bro. You have dropped keys and now money? Goodness. Well, if I see it, Wyatt, let's talk to me. Let's see what else we can stir up with this conversation. Just know that I came past here in the middle of the night. See, this is you in your middle of the night wandering. I was so happy the day I received my wage that I went for a few drinks. Yep, that's how we lost the keys. I was stumbling home drunk by the end of the night. When I woke up next day, I couldn't find my coin pouch anywhere. Well, that doesn't seem very smart, now does it? I think finding it's going to be a bit of a long shot. I don't care about the pouch itself, it's just, eek, what's wrong? He was imagining his wife when she gets angry and let out an involuntary yelp. She's going to think I spent a lot on buying a gift for some other lover. That's ridiculous. I give my wages to my wife each time I receive them. I wouldn't have the more to afford another lover even if I wanted one. What to do, what to do. She grabs you by the ear. Oh, that's not nice. Well, I don't condone your silly inability to hold on to stuff. I certainly don't think you should be abused physically either. No ear grabbings, unless it's by consent. Anything sparkly down there? Nope. Too much talking. Sorry about
Taking
that.
a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
Thank you, Kazuha. I'll try to remember that. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna use his skill. Give me a second. 3, 2, and 1. That way we can pluck that flower, because you can only pluck the fire flowers with water. Oops.
Follow the wind.
Ooh, wheat and radish. It's been a beautiful day hanging out in the awesome, glorious Tavat. Got our dailies done. We got to show my wonderful cousin the cool world and some really fun characters. Is this a chest that I've just never gotten sitting in the back of this thing? Wow. Well, there you go, guys. Remember to walk back through areas you might miss things.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
There's actually been 2 of these chests that I found today. One over on Dragon Spine and then one here. So yeah, that's been a good day. Found some stuff I'd missed before. Got to show my cousin the awesome world of Tavat and the beautiful music and characters that make it up. Got to show off some really cool costumes. So all in all, a good gaming day for me, especially whenever I have anybody come and talk to me and interact with me. In any capacity is always divine. I'm probably gonna leave you all here. I have a little cat next to me that needs to have himself taken care of, as well as food that's gonna have to be given out to everybody. They will start being very loud very quickly. Again, thank you for coming and visiting and having a nice, relaxing day with us. I hope whatever you do next is filled with refreshing joy and happiness. I hope you have a great day. Sending my love out to you. This is Violet at Play to Own, and I'll see you guys later. If you have one last thought, if you have any ideas or thoughts on things that you would like to see on an adventure that's similar to this, where we have a nice, calm, sensory relaxed, sensory friendly kind of vibe on the days, give us a shout out if you've got any ideas. Because I'm trying to find new and creative ways for everybody to be included when it comes to games. Because we all enjoy a good story and a good time, right? So let's help each other out. Much love, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow with Star Rail. Bye!